In the crisp mountain air of Laramie, Wyoming, where the golden plains stretch endlessly under vast blue skies, a story of love, legacy, and quiet triumph unfolded on a Saturday that will linger long in the hearts of those who witnessed it. Hailee Steinfeld, the 28-year-old actress whose career has sparkled from indie darlings to blockbuster franchises, found herself enveloped in a moment of pure, unscripted affection alongside her husband, Josh Allen, the 29-year-old NFL quarterback whose arm has launched 1,000 touchdowns for the Buffalo Bills. The occasion? A heartfelt jersey retirement ceremony at the University of Wyoming, where Allen's collegiate number 17 was forever hoisted into the rafters, immortalizing his gridiron glory from those formative years. The scene was electric, a blend of hometown pride and electric anticipation, as the Cowboys Stadium pulsed with the energy of alumni, fans, and family. Steinfeld, ever the picture of effortless style, leaned gently into Allen's side, her body language a soft testament to the depth of their bond. There, amid the roar of the crowd and the scent of fresh-cut grass mingling with autumn leaves, they shared a rare glimpse of public tenderness. A playful tap on hat brims, smiles that crinkled the corners of their eyes, conversations whispered close enough to blur the line between words and warmth. It was PDA at its most genuine, not performative but profoundly personal, a snapshot of two lives intertwined in the chaos of fame and football. Steinfeld's attire captured the spirit of the day with impeccable taste. She embraced the university's proud colors, rich browns and gleaming golds, that evoked the rugged beauty of Wyoming's landscapes. A chic letterman jacket, its sleeves embroidered with subtle nods to cowboy heritage, hugged her frame just so, paired with high-waisted jeans that elongated her silhouette and grounded the look in casual comfort. Gold hoop earrings caught the sunlight, flashing like tiny beacons of joy, while a brown and white hat perched jauntily on her head, shielding her from the high-altitude glare. It's the kind of outfit that screams, "I'm here to celebrate you," blending fandom with fashion in a way only Steinfeld can, polished yet approachable, glamorous without trying too hard. Allen, for his part, mirrored her ease in a simple gray sweatshirt that spoke to the day's laid-back vibe, its soft fabric a far cry from the armored pads of his professional life. Topped with a matching brown and white hat, he looked every bit the hometown hero returning to roots, his broad shoulders relaxed, his smile unburdened by the pressures of primetime games. Together they chatted animatedly, their gestures animated by shared inside jokes and the comfort of familiarity. As the halftime whistle blew and the ceremony commenced, the stadium fell into a reverent hush. Announcers recounted Allen's Wyoming tenure, the freshman phenom who shattered passing records, the leader who rallied underdog teams to improbable victories, the kid from Firebaugh, California, who found his stride in the Equality State's high plains. When number 17 was unveiled, hanging high like a banner of battles won, the applause thundered, a collective exhale of gratitude for the man who'd put the program on the map. This event wasn't just a nod to Allen's past, it was a bridge to his present, a reminder that the quarterback who now terrorizes AFC East defenses started here, under these very lights. Recruited in 2014 after a meteoric rise through junior college, Allen's Wyoming stats are the stuff of legend. Over 5,000 passing yards, 44 touchdowns, and a dual-threat prowess that saw him rushing for nearly 1,000 more. His senior year alone, a 2017 campaign of grit and glory, culminated in a famous Idaho Potato Bowl berth, cementing his status as a program icon. Scouts whispered of his cannon arm and cowboy toughness, traits that propelled him to the 7th overall pick in the 2018 NFL Draft. But beyond the numbers, it was his spirit, the way he'd dive headfirst into tackles, rally teammates with fire in his eyes, that endeared him to Cowboys faithful. Retiring his jersey ensures that spirit endures, inspiring the next generation of signal callers dreaming big in small-town Wyoming. For Steinfeld, being there was more than supportive spouse duty, it was an immersion into a world that contrasts yet complements her own. Her path to stardom began young, with an Oscar nod at 19 for The Edge of 17, a coming-of-age gem where her raw vulnerability stole the show. From there she's woven through Marvel's web as Kate Bishop in Hawkeye, voiced vivacious characters in animated hits, and now stars in Sinners, a supernatural thriller that promises to showcase her range in darker, more intense territory. Yet, amid red carpets and script readings, she's carved out this private haven with Allen, a relationship that bloomed in 2023 amid the low-key charm of off-season hangs and mutual admiration. Their wedding in May 2025 was the stuff of whispered dreams. An intimate affair in Southern California, surrounded by ocean views and a select circle of loved ones. Vows exchanged under a floral arch, with Steinfeld in a gown that blended vintage lace with modern minimalism, and Alan beaming in a classic tux. It was a union of contrasts, Hollywood's bright lights meeting football's bone-crunching intensity, East Coast grit clashing with West Coast polish. Since then they've kept things close to the vest, sharing snippets via Instagram stories or subtle couples pics, but rarely the full intimacy. This Wyoming weekend, though, cracked that door wider, letting fans peek at the everyday magic, the hat taps, the leaned-in laughs, the shared pride swelling in their chests. The University of Wyoming match itself was a thriller, with the Cowboys holding serve against a feisty opponent, the scoreboard ticking like a heartbeat. Steinfeld cheered from the stands, her voice rising above the din during key plays, while Alan, ever the analyst, pointed out formations with boyish enthusiasm. Post-ceremony, they mingled with old teammates and coaches, Alan's hand often finding the small of her back, a subtle anchor in the swirl of congratulations. For Steinfeld, it's these unpolished moments that recharge her. Away from paparazzi flashes, she can just be wrapped in the authenticity of Alan's world.